Joseph Brown going to lead him down into turn 3 and 4 with the advantage off 4. Dalton Cook right there. How about Kenny Collins up in that third spot? We've got the 110 right there. Oh, the R1 of Riley Hickman right there. Then the number, how about that? We've got Kenny Collins right there.
That's
the 110
right.
of Ricky Culpepper also battling it out. Mark Whitener back there behind those guys. Travis Pennington right there with him. Pennington, a little scuffle there on the start, and keep an eye on the 85 Roberts Trucking entry of Ronnie Johnson.
In the words of my NASCAR colleague, friend, Ken Squire, ladies and gentlemen, you have a race, and it's Joseph Brown, Dalton Cook, Kenny Collins, Riley Hickman, Ricky Culpepper, the top 5 single file, and Joseph Brown is gone.
Joseph Brown picking up where he left off last night.
That's right.
With his supercar here at the East Alabama Motor Speedway. Hey, check this out, Wesley Outland. We've got a long race right here for these guys.
Yes, sir.
We're going to see some different strategies playing out. You see Clint Smith dropping back just a little bit. Ronnie Johnson trying to make his way up through traffic right now. Going to be a lot of different players and shakers in this game.
You're exactly right. They'll come across the line. Working another lap on the board. Lap number 5 of 46. This is 46 laps in homage of the 46 running of the Alabama State race. The Super Late Model race will also be 46 laps, 4,000 to win. But in the early going, as we work lap number 7 this time by, Joseph Brown, Dalton Cook, Riley Hickman, 1, 2, and 3. Kenny Collins is 4th, and Ricky Culpepper in the top 5. And you see the difference. Ricky Culpepper won in the crate race. He's now in the top 5 in his other car as they go back into turn number 1 and 2. That's a different car in the 110.
I've got my eyes on the leaders up front. Dalton Cook in the Barry Wright Icon.
That's right.
Starting to run down your leader in the Lewis Auto Sales number 92, Joseph Brown. And, hey, how about back there?
Contact, trouble.
Oh,
John Baker's in trouble. The Rookie of the Year for the National Late Model Series goes up the wall at a turn number 2 on the backstretch and goes in the infield. And we'll still stay green. Scared for the Cat Daddy Clint Smith a moment to go off of turn 4 as well. But it's still going to be Joseph Brown leading as he's about to close in on lap traffic of Price in turn 3.
Things are about to start getting interesting here. Real estate is at a premium here at the East Alabama Motor Speedway. How about it? Joseph Brown now starting to reel in the back of the field, and you see Dalton Cook just pacing himself right back there.
That's right.
Trying to be real steady at what he's doing.
That's right. Ready, steady, go, as they say for the time being. Working lap number 10, 36 in. We're hitting the 6:30 hour, 6:30 here at East Alabama Motor Speedway on the 3-and-Out Sports Network, the Alabama State Championship for Joe Kelly and Michael Patton. I'm Wesley Outland of Fox Sports. We are live here on a beautiful, beautiful Sunday afternoon. They were calling for 60% chance of rain, Joe Kelly, but it's been nothing but 100% racing as the field leads with Joseph Brown back to turn number 3.
Yeah, Joseph Brown.
And Dalton Cook's closed in on him.
Oh, we got a
Oh, no! Look out, 29. That's Dylan Knowles, and the caution to come out first time of the race as well.
Yes, that's gonna change the complex of the race. Wesley Outland, you were talking about the weather. Here's what I want to mention: this racetrack, man. You guys have been racing on this thing.
Yes.
We are in the 3rd day of racing.
Fourth day
because you had a day of practice.
Yes.
And look at this racetrack here. These guys are just
and they actually
racing
started
all over
working
the
on
place.
this track on Wednesday, Joe Kelly.
Absolutely.
I mean, they didn't dilly-dally and wait until practice day or Friday. They started working on getting the track ready on Wednesday afternoon to prepare for it. Dennis Hale's Crazy Eights has stopped in the car number 888 Rocket at the EAMS Body Shop. Wow. And I'll tell you something. Dalton Cook did not want to see that caution flag, Joe Kelly.
No,
Joe Kelly, Dalton Cook, a.k.a. Juicy, in the Barry Wright by Icon, was reeling in the Black Diamond 92 of Flash Joseph Brown. Dylan Knowles is in the pit area, the TCV Motorsports Rocket number 29. We'll find out what's going on with Dylan Knowles' car.
I don't think Riley Hickman was wanting to see that caution either. He was starting to move towards the front of the pack. You know, this lap traffic really plays into the hands of some of these drivers. It allows things to happen, changes the complex of the race. But
Another thing that me and Billy, we had Billy Thomas here on a minute ago. We haven't really talked about it. He stepped away. It was cool to have him come up here and chat and say some words to the fans and talk about the races. But another big thing that we are working on for the National 100 is the inaugural National 100 EAMS Hall of Fame. And the inductees have been announced. I did it earlier in the week. Jimmy Thomas, Eddie Wells, Charlie Hughes, and Buddy Boutwell.
Wow.
How about those names and historians of dirt track go fast?
Yeah.
They will be enshrined in the first ever National 100 Hall of Fame November 11th here at the Playground of Power, East Alabama.
Wow, that's going to be interesting. That's nice. A lot of history around this place right here, and they need a big museum here. That's what they need. All right, Wesley Outland, we are getting ready. Looks like we're going to have another lap or two here under caution. Up front, drivers giving some hand signals there. Riley Hickman pulled up alongside of Dalton Cook. Oh, Hickman's going to go to the outside. He's going to choose the outside.
They are choosing. They choose behind the leader. The leader will get the Dixie double file restart. Joseph Brown, Dalton Cook, Riley Hickman, Kenny Collins, Ricky Culpepper. Those are your top 5 right now. Top 5 in the race. We get ready to go back for the restart here.
Not much noise out of Whitener and Pennington.
No, sir.
Still side by side back there in that fourth row?
No, sir. 1 to go indication being shown to the field. We're going to go back to the restart with lap number 12 complete. 12 laps complete. 34 to the finish. Remember, this race is 46 laps for the distance of this race for the 46th Alabama State Championship. They're going to make their way down the back straightaway. They're going to come to the Sunoco firing line, which is that cone between turns 3 and 4. Sunoco Race Fuel is the official fuel of the National Late Model Supercar Series. They're back to green. Joe out of turn 4. Look at a 4 wide for third. Holy smokes. 4 wide for third.
Whitener dove to the inside of the one car there, trying to make something happen.
And that was Hickman, that was Collins, that was Pennington, and they are calling a restart on this one. I was wondering if this was going to stick.
Yeah.
Landed Alabama, Zilla Knowles in 29, also came back out of the back straightaway.
I just knew Jason Dykes wasn't going to go for that.
No.
How about it? If you're sitting 5th or 6th here in this event, and you're used to a slick racetrack,
yep.
You watch it here over the years. When do you make your move here at East Alabama Motor Speedway?
That's true.
If you're up front, you see some of the guys like Travis Pennington, Mark Whitener start to gradually make their way forward in these races. But as a driver, do you have a time in your head where you just say, I got to go? Or if I was a driver, I think I'd be on go the whole time.
Riley Hickman is pulling off the racetrack.
Oh, big news here.
Oh, my goodness. Pennington's with a problem. At the bottom of the racetrack, they can't go back to green. They're going back to yellow. They can't bring the field back to speed with 2 cars in trouble. Riley Hickman has pulled off the racetrack, and so has Travis Pennington in the 0-1. His Longhorn is off the pace. He's got back rolling again here. But I'm trying to figure out what has happened with Riley Hickman's car. This is going to advance Kenny Collins to 3rd.
Yes, Kenny Collins up to 3rd. I think that Travis Pennington did not like something that he saw go on. Maybe he didn't like how the positions were changed up. Not sure what's going on here. He's right back up to where he was.
Yeah.
But, hey, we're going to go right back green flag racing
well,
in just a second.
And here's my thing. We got the hot pit.
Yeah.
If you pull into the hot pit, then we've got a problem. Then we'll give you a lap or 2 to get it fixed, whether it be a tire down. But Riley Hickman went behind into Eckert Field. Yeah. He went to Eckert Field to his pit stall, so we're assuming he's done for. He's not racing anymore. Yeah. And that's a tough break for the driver in that car number 1. And I believe also we've had another car pull in, and Pennington's back in his spot now. So we'll get ready for the restart. Jason Dykes will extinguish the yellow lights. Okay, all right, the lights are off. We're going to go back for 1 to go here. All
right, here's something to watch. Now, Mark Whitener starts on the outside this time.
Yes.
Not choked down on the bottom side of the racetrack. Does it make a difference for the driver out of Middleburg, Florida? We will see here. Only time will tell, ladies and gentlemen.
And again, before that caution had came out, before the caution failed, Dalton Cook and Riley Hickman, before he pitted, were reeling in Joseph Brown.
Absolutely.
Let's see. We talk about the engines. It's also about what kind of tires you have on the spec tire as well.
All right.
Green flag back of the air. Let's see how they go. Into turn 1 and 2. Dusty Jones right in front of Pennington gets a little bit loose. Dusty Jones coming back to the inside to return the favor on Pennington for the top 5 as they're door-to-door now. They're going to go single file, door-to-door again out of 4. Pennington up on the outside lane. Dusty Jones to his inside. They battle door-to-door. It's Brown on the whole shot, going again in 1.
Dusty Jones looking good on the bottom side of the racetrack. Up front, it's still Joseph Brown, Dalton Cook, and the one car, Kenny Collins right there, Rick Culpepper, and Mark Whitener. Whitener up into that 4th position, Culpepper in 5th. Whitener liked the outside starting position a little better, I think. We're going to see what happens here.
We got a caution
again on the speedway.
We got a caution. I believe there's debris on the speedway.
Yep.
No, car went up off the racetrack in turn number 3. What car was it? Got a car going up off the racetrack in turn number 3. He went out of the ballpark, as they say, off the reservation.
You know what else is exciting to see these young flaggers down here?
Oh, I love it.
This is great. This
Yes,
shows
sir,
that,
definitely.
this shows a healthy
We went from
racetrack.
1 kid flagging to now 3, 4 kids flagging,
Yep.
you know?
Yep.
And I think it's awesome to keep our kids. That's what we got to do. Joseph Joyner, the 10 car, pulling in behind the wall in the 10 out of Milton, Florida.
Wow.
But, Joe, we have to do that. We got to keep kids involved in the sport.
Oh, yeah.
This is what we have to do.
If you don't have kids, you have a dying sport.
Yes, sir.
You know.
I mean, if there was a kid that was in the grandstand and he wanted to be an aspiring announcer and build his resume to come up and become someone, we need people like myself and Joe Kelly's and Michael Patton's and Dwayne Keefe's and Woody Knup's and Rick Eshelman's and James Essex's to not think that somebody's trying to take your job away, but to try to give them encouragement, try to tell them what you got to do, what you need to do, what not to do, how to build up your career, how to be, what you want to be. Have goals in life.
Yeah.
And always chase your dreams. Definitely. It don't matter whether you want to be a carpenter. Jesus was a carpenter.
It doesn't matter. I know people have been very gracious to me. Some of the people that you mentioned, Dwayne Keith, Rick Eshelman, you've been very gracious to me.
Oh, I consider you a very good friend, Joe
Kelly. I consider all 3 of you guys real good friends. And, hey. And
there's some people you work with that, you just work with them. That's the way of life. I think sometimes you work with people you don't care for, but, I got the utmost respect for you and Michael Patton. So many great people here. Joseph Joyner's car has stalled, or he has parked in the...
Helmet's off.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. I don't know if he's going to come back out on the track or not.
I don't know. He's got the helmet off, and car's sitting there, and he's talking to a young man there. Not sure if that's his son or what, but we are looking.
I'm wondering if he might have a receiver issue where he might not be able to hear Melvin Blanche, our race director, in the receiver.
That's very possible.
Trying to fix the earpiece in it or something, possibly.
Well,
Travis Pennington has stopped down below in the Longhorn 101 or the 01.
Wow, just all kinds of different plots playing here.
There was stories brewing before this green flag even came out.
Absolutely, man. All kinds of different things going on. Shame to see
Billy was talking about Mark Whitener and Travis Pennington, almost 2 points decided for the championship as it comes down to the battle here in the 5 of the 01. But don't count out Dalton Cook.
No.
He's right there in the hunt. I mean, he's ran almost all of the National Late Model races. He got finally broken through into victory lane back on Labor Day weekend on the Sunday in the Barry Ride by Icon at Cochran, Georgia. And he's been strong, got a top 3 finish last night of the Super Race. He's right behind his nemesis in front of him, the Longhorn 92 of Flash. Oh, my goodness. They are lifting the hood up on Pennington's car.
Another storyline unfolding here with 32 laps remaining in the National Late Model Supercar Series event here. $5,000 to win, 46-lap main event here. And we have Travis Pennington stopped on the front straightaway.
That's right.
With the hood up. Track officials looking up underneath the hood. They put the hood pins back in. Not sure what's going on down there. We'll see if he continues on. Looks like the driver is going to continue on, Wesley Outland.
Yeah, and the call has been made now by the race director, Marvin. Okay, the call's been made by the race director, Marvin, saying if you have to lift the hood again, don't do it on the front straightaway. Please go in the pits. He did it in the hot pit. That would be where that work needs to be done, not